Hello again, everyone. Melth here with more of the Green Earth Hard campaign, going for 0 casualties and 300 points on the Green Earth Lab mission this time. You can see I have a different recording setup this time, and I'll probably change that up a few more times over the coming weeks. Speaking of things that are new, I've been considering whether or not to get Reboot Camp, which came out pretty recently. I've heard mixed but mostly good things about it. What I've also been thinking about is if I do get it, should I put this series on hold and switch over to Reboot Camp for the time being? Or finish the series and then do Reboot Camp? Or maybe alternate back and forth, showing each mission and each game and comparing the two of them. My plan before it came out had been to finish up this campaign, no casualties, and then go back to some of the early Orange Star missions that I had not yet had that no casualty go for and redo those and make sure I get no deaths on those as well. Let me know what you think in the comments section before I come to a decision about this. Now, they say 9 stars here. This is actually a pretty tough mission, even once you know what is actually out there in the fog. But I wouldn't say it's a 9 stars tough mission. It is, I would say, quite interesting and very different from the normal campaign mission, although, just like in that one, you really do want to pick Eagle and nobody else is even worth considering. Unlike most hard campaign missions, where both we and the enemy get more units, on this one I'd say we actually are both overall weaker, which is pretty different. There are many viable openers here. I need to adapt no matter what, because Hawk's units do quite different things each time that I've played this, which makes it very fun overall, I would say. So here I'll get an infantry. A recon's a viable opener too to scout for your rocket, but I think I went for that earlier airport instead. Don't build from down here, or you'll end up distracting this whole army down here to this indefensible base. It's really not at all worth it. Over here I'll build an infantry as bait, and a B-copter. Then this cruiser will go over here and scout. Now this mech is not the best use of the rocket's precious 6 ammo, but if I soften it up along with the tank next turn, I can safely get an anti-air turn after that, and that will be quite beneficial to me. So that's why I'm doing this. Alright, that bait worked perfectly. There's his tank. And out there in the fog, he's got 3 copters waiting for me. I've got to find a way to deal with those. Alright. It's safe to attack from this side, usually, with how he has his units laid out, so I do that, soften him up, go for this capture. Now we'll get that recon that I talked about to scout. Now you can attack that Neo-Tank, but that Neo-Tank is actually mostly stationary, so I would say leave it alone, at least for the time being. This tank is more of a priority because it threatens your anti-air that you're about to build, if you follow my instructions here anyway. So soften up that recon, anti-air, and then I would just say form a line about like this out over the water. That will hopefully draw a copter out in cruiser range so you can get some work done with it. And it also keeps you just barely out of range of all of his copters that are coming for you. So let's see how he responds. The formations, as I've said, vary each time I've played this. Seems about right. Okay, so first of all, to keep that mech alive, I've got to hide him back in the forest. Then Adder will forget that he exists, and he'll just start driving back over in this direction. Did I say Adder? I mean Hawk. Over here, I reveal his rocket, and then take a shot at that thing. Crippling that is quite important. Sometimes he goes to 3 HP instead of 2 HP. Doesn't make a very big difference, it just means to start hitting your recon, which is okay. One crucial thing that occasionally matters is, one time his rocket was at 2 HP, and actually, although I thought that would always mean it goes into repair mode, it didn't, and it just stayed there and actually shot at my recon. Not sure why. In any case, over here I've got a tough choice to make. I want to start charging up my power bar, so I want to take a bit of damage here, I would say. I probably also want to have the anti-air advance into some forward-ish position. I could also try just having these copters strike but not finish off his copters, so it would give him his CO power. But I think overall it's probably best to... need to adapt to that. I can't have him end up, revealing my anti-air with that recon and having the anti-tank drive over an instant kill. That won't do. I also do want to push him past that power threshold, so do that attack there, and that should really put him at, yeah, there we go. An extra star over, so he definitely won't use it. Then I'll stand hereabouts, so to distract his recon in that direction, I would say. And then it won't be scouting, and his enemy then can't attack my anti-air in the forest. Should work. Gotta adapt, as I said. Okay, so he's going back for repairs with that. That's fine. Everything more or less according to plan. Down here I can now sneakily kill off that artillery. And get myself out a bomber. I have just enough funds for that now. Now, can I get him his superpower this turn? Probably not, but maybe. I want, if I can, to have him end up attacking that cruiser with his MD tank. Let's soften up that Neo tank. Can I kill it if I attack it again? Probably. With average, you know, anywhere slightly below average luck rolls, you will be able to kill him. I think I'd rather... Maybe what I'll do instead is kill off that APC, allowing his MD tank free reign to go up and attack that cruiser, and hopefully that should give him a good amount of charge. Yeah, he's got a super now. Okay, so hopefully that means he'll do a bunch of damage there, charge me up a bit. That will be ideal for me, because then I can get my superpower out. So I hope he does indeed do what I expect and attack that cruiser, rather than attacking one of my copters, which would be a nuisance. My bomber will take a lot of money to repair, but it will get repaired back to full, which makes it ideal for wall breaking and so forth from now on. So, let us see what he ends up doing. To be defeated this will have no consequences in this game, unless you're the bad guys. Are you prepared for that outcome, Hawk? Alright, so, a painful attack. Alright, that should give me a good chunk of charge, I would say. Now then, I really need to make sure that I strike that anti-air this time with this rocket. And ideally finish it off. If I think I can guarantee enough charge, what I should do would be to have this rocket start striking that MD tank to charge me up a bit, and then I can then have its second attack target that anti-air and then the copter's finished or something like that. I think I will start going for the attacks at least. For here I'll walk down south. I don't think it's actually possible for me to get enough charge this turn, just looking at the numbers. So I think I need to change my plans. Do that attack, and do a bit of a join up. You go over there and hide. You go over there and hide. I'm going to need to adapt to deal with that very powerful MD tank over there. I can get another copter out here, that'll help break through this wall. And I can advance like so to threaten more targets, or like this might be even better. Threatening that comes over this way too. And maybe this recon will be able to threaten something over there. We'll see. Alright, as I said, adaptation. And it's just kind of tough to get your power charged up here when you don't take too much damage, and he takes a lot. Okay, still not ideal. Well, I think I will take that shot at least. That actually give me a decent little chunk. Then, I have little choice with this bomber but to waste his time attacking that target. And then that target. And then over here I can attack that thing. That. Jeez. I've never had so much trouble getting charged up after having my cruiser take this much damage. Crazy. Still can't do it. Okay. What if I attack like this? There we go. Okay, man, that was way too close. That was insane. I'm going to need another copter over there, I think, to deal with that thing. Hunt it down before it gets his super out or something like that again. So So I'll get a chopper over there. Scout, there's his rocket. I am not ideally positioned for this anymore, but that's just the way things worked out. Since I had to do whatever it took to get charge up. As I said, adapting. It makes for fun, but occasionally frustrating missions. This guy had better hide, I think. You are out of ammo. Now if you attack like that, and you had a rocket to back you up, you would definitely break through. With strike like that. Does that give him his CO power? He should be past it. Probably. Basically do an attack like that. There's his rocket. He can strike me. Shouldn't be able to kill me. Because he doesn't get his super. I'll go out over the water there. I know I need to watch out for the fact that this guy might try to and might end up killing off, or revealing that is, that anti-air. I don't think it'll happen, but it could happen and I better be ready for it. I think I'll build a bait infantry there, maybe? No, that's not a good idea. I think I need this guy to come out where I can fight him somewhere else. I'll build a bait mech, maybe, that can actually do a bit of fighting. Alright, we'll try that at least. We'll see what happens. We almost routed him. Is that worth it? Maybe not. Usually I can win around this turn. Sometimes a turn slower, sometimes a turn faster. Just depends a bit. I think I'm on track, I would say. That's a kill. He doesn't have his super. No, he doesn't. Okay. That'll be a guaranteed kill next time. Alright, and with that I should be able to win with 2 days left in the bank. Faster than my normal mode time, as I recall. So, quite well done, I would say, and no casualties, despite a couple of unexpected hurdles and not being able to get my superpower when I expected to. Neotanks will be really fantastic for Green Earth, as I recollect. I'm looking forward to trying them out, whether it's in this game or in Reboot Camp. Sadly, Jess, you're such a bad CO that even Eagle, the air specialist, is better with ground units than you are.
Mission complete.
Very nice. Looking forward to one of these next missions, whether in this game or in Reboot Camp. Thank you for watching, everyone, and a special thank you to my Patreon supporters: Illusory Thunder, Master Knight DH, Jackie, Advanced Warrior, Gregory, William Wakefield, Kenny Boggs, Danny Hall, Jeffrey Morse, and Supreme Crimson Leader. Have a great day, everyone!